Hello, and welcome to Senora Tommy's Biblioteca on YouTube. If you haven't already, please subscribe and smack the bell so that you can receive notifications and never miss a video. Today is Nonfiction Wednesday, so I will be introducing you to the last and final member of the Rodriguez household. It is our beautiful pit bull mix, Luna. And because of that, and because I still want to do dog books when I talk about my dog, I have found another fiction book that I really enjoy and want to share it with you because I think it's so cute. And so even though it is technically Nonfiction Wednesday, again, we're going to do a fiction book and then show you a real life dog. So that's the nonfiction part of it, I guess. Okay. We are also again playing around with our green screen. So hopefully they're getting a little better. We'll find out. So, okay, so let me tell you about today's book. Today's book was actually in the Sunset Library, and I don't know why I've never read it. It is so cute. It is an older book that we have had, and it is called Dex, the Heart of a Hero. Look at him. He looks pretty heroic. This book is by Caralyn Buehner, is how I believe I say her name. And this one was in the library, so let's go over the book parts. This is our front cover and our back cover, and you can see it does have the Sunset label right here. Here is our spine, library book information right here. And let's check out our inside cover. Not real impressive, just white, but the pictures in this book are really, really cute. Lots of inside covers. Check that out. Dex, the Heart of a Hero. More title pages. Dex, the Heart of a Hero. Aww. So cute. Okay, so it says, Dexter was a little dog. His legs were little. His tail was little. His body was little. He looked like a plump sausage sitting on 4 little meatballs. Being the size that he was, Dex was often overlooked. The other dogs grew tired of waiting for Dex to catch up when they played chase, and after a while they forgot to invite him at all. No one really seemed to notice him, except when Clevis, the tomcat, demonstrated how he could stand right over Dex and not even ruffle his fur. So look at this mean cat would stand right over him, and there was so much room right there because Dex is so close to the ground that the cat doesn't even touch him. Dexter, I think, is like a Dachshund or a weenie dog. Yes, everything about Dex was little, except for his dreams. He wanted to be a hero. He could just see it. The mighty Dex flew up into the dark and starry night. But waiting and wanting and being are 2 different things. Dex lived on dreams until one day, after crawling out from Clevis yet again, he decided that there had to be more to life than gazing at the underside of a cat. There had to be more to him. If he could be a hero, he would. So Dex started training. He read every superhero comic book he could find. He watched every superhero movie ever made, and he went to the library. Smart dog. Furiously, he studied, knowing everything depended on him. Look at the librarian. Gives him what he needs, I'm sure. Dex figured that a hero must have strong muscles. He needed exercise and lots of it. Dex started trotting to the corner and back every morning. He hopped over every crack in the sidewalk. He struggled to climb the garbage pile up and over and down, and then up and over and down again. And all day long, he worked every day after day. Even at bedtime, when he wanted to flop on the rug with his tongue hanging out, Dex forced himself to circle 5 extra times. The mighty Dex pressed on through wind and rain and storm and fatigue. When it got easier to run to the corner and back, Dex did it again and then again. And then he dragged a sock filled with sand as he ran, then 2 socks. When Clevis was bored and stood in the middle of the sidewalk to block his way, Dex dropped to the ground and slid right under him. He was too busy to be bothered by Clevis. Dex was tired. He was sore. He was working so hard that he almost forgot what he was working for. But one night, as he dragged himself to bed after his last set of push-ups, Dex stopped in front of the mirror and flexed. He could feel them. He could see them. Muscles! Faster than a rolling ball, stronger than the toughest rawhide, able to leap tall fences in a single bound. And now Dex didn't take the stairs. No, he skimmed them. He leaped over hydrants. He vaulted up curbs. He could jump over the garbage mountain without touching the top. He could run like the wind. He felt as if his legs had springs. Only one thing was missing. Finally, a small brown package arrived, and Dex ripped it open. His hero suit. It was red with a shiny green cape, and it flipped like a glove. Dex loved the way it felt. He loved the way it looked, and he loved the feeling he had when he put it on. He was ready. With the courage of the lion, the strength of the bear, and the heart of a hero. When Dex went out in his suit for the very first time, he looked up the street and down, and he noticed a young pup trying to cross the street. Dex sprang into action. "May I help you?" he asked, and he guided the wide-eyed pup across the street and grinned as the pup stared up at him with his mouth hanging open. The pup whispered, "Wow, it's a super dog." Super dog? Dex liked the sound of that. Of course, when Clevis saw Dex, he just had to comment, "Hey, Dex, where's the party?" And when he saw him a few days later, Clevis called out, "Look, everybody, it must be Halloween. Anyone got a treat for Dex?" Dex was so busy that he was able to ignore Clevis for the most part. The only time his face even got red was when Clevis yelled, "Where'd you get that dress up?" Dex had to wonder if Clevis saw anything but the suit. Didn't he understand that the suit was just a way to let people know he was there to help? The sun glinted off his emerald cape as Superdog raced to the rescue. There was a mouse he saved from the sewer, and a purse snatcher he tackled. He fixed his neighbor's sprinkler. He found a lost kitten, pulled a rat from a live wire, tracked down a lost wallet, put out a trash fire, and organized a neighborhood cleanup day. It seemed that now whenever anyone needed help, they turned to Dex, and Dex had never been happier. Late one evening, there was a banging at the door, and when Dex answered, it seemed as if the whole neighborhood was yipping and yowling in a panic. "It's Clevis!" they shouted. "He's stuck in a tree! Hurry, Dex, hurry!" Dex raised his eyebrows. It was not like Clevis to move enough to get into any trouble. In a flash, he was dressed and ready. It was clearly a desperate situation. As he got closer, Dex could see Clevis. He had been chasing a squirrel to the top of the tree, but had slipped and was hanging by one claw from a slender branch. He was yowling for all he was worth. "I'm slipping!" Clevis screeched. "Help me!" Dex looked desperately around for something to climb on. There were no boxes or ladders, not even any trash cans. And then Dex looked at the crowd. "Quick, everybody," Dex shouted. "I've got an idea." Dex leaped onto the end of the teeter-totter, facing the tree, pushing it to the ground. Everybody on the other end. 1, 2, 3. All the animals jumped together on the other end of the teeter-totter, catapulting Dex into the air. He soared over the crowd, his ears and cape streaming out behind him. The mighty Dex flew up into the dark and starry night. He does look like a superhero. Dex scrambled onto the branch next to Clevis. Quickly, he pulled off his cape and tied its 4 corners onto the screeching cat. "Jump!" Dex shouted. "Jump, Clevis!" With an ear-piercing shriek, Clevis let go. The bellowing cape caught the air and parachuted the big cat to the ground. Dex backed up and slid to the ground amidst the cheers of the crowd. "Super dog! Super dog!" Dex was bruised and tired, but he forgot his discomfort as Clevis sheepishly lumbered over, still tangled in the green cape. "Thanks, Dex. You really are a hero." Dex didn't think he could feel any better, but he did just a little. The next day, when Clevis sidled up to him and whispered, "Say, Dex, could I be your partner?" Dex looked the big tomcat up and down. It would take a lot of work to turn Clevis into a hero. He could hardly wait. "Sure," said Dex with a grin. "Sure. With twice the brains and triple the brawn, our heroes forge on, ever ready to lend a helping paw." So this is the end of Dex, the Heart of a Hero. I have no idea why I haven't read this book to us yet in our Sunset Library. I think it is so cute. So now that I've done the fiction part of today's Nonfiction Wednesday, I'm going to introduce you to the last member of our family. She is a wonderful pit bull mix named Luna, and we are going to go get her now. This is the last member of the Rodriguez household. Her name is Luna. Luna! She is a pit bull mix that we rescued from the SPCA. She is the one dog member of the Rodriguez family that just doesn't ever really know what she's doing. She's kind of the one dog where if everybody, Luna is running right, she will run left. And in fact, we have look, there she goes. In fact, we have a garden that she will run through instead of running around. So she is our silly, Luna, she is our silly dog. I can't even really get her to sit straight and talk with us. So Luna, so there she is. She's just eating her sunflower seeds and her grass, and she is a silly member of the Rodriguez family. All right, thanks for tuning in to Nonfiction Wednesday with this silly girl who will never be a good camera or video taker. All right, bye guys.